Did you watch those YouTube videos?
Yes, we watched it. Yeah.
Yeah. Which one?
We watched the one with the guy by himself. The guy, the
coconut oil guy.
What you call
Five?
the hour?
Yes.
Okay.
The hour and something, and then we watched
it was like an hour and a half.
The other video that you had in here, and then we looked at. Well, I read the benefits. It was a link that you sent.
Mm-hmm. And then we went on YouTube. It's right here.
Okay, keep talking, please.
Let's see. Went through the banking soda thing. You read that. Went through the diabetes. There is no such thing as blood sugar.
Mm-hmm. then we spent an extra hour on looking at other YouTube videos.
Yeah, about the benefits of coconut oil and weight loss and the energy and look at a bunch of videos. I think we fell asleep on the videos.
Today, I will just focus on your eyes, okay?
Okay.
And I believe when I sent you an email, it was including kind of chart about how much vegetable.
Yes, the vegetables, the fruits, the nuts, the sprouts. I'm on the road.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So did I tell you how to use that table or index table?
Yeah, you were talking about. I think it was in grams, but you were saying how like what percentage should be vegetables versus fruits versus nuts, walnuts only. Let's see, what else? It was sprouts. It was
nuts.
Yeah, but only walnuts.
Yeah, or in the orders. That's right.
And we have to eat more fruit because we've been eating more vegetables and fruit.
That's
right.
Good. That's good. So simply, for a while, you need to be a vegan. That'll be the most effective way.
It makes sense. We just had one of our friends come to our house a couple weeks ago. She was vegan, and we were trying to figure out like what to feed. We were trying to figure out what to feed her.
What about it?
Yeah, and
I was like,
we tried it. We cut meat. We cut like all meat for months.
Started back up.
And we started up like maybe not even 30 days ago.
We started back up, yeah.
And then we were like, we cut everything.
No, we got to go back.
Yeah. We didn't understand how to go vegan. We just decided to just cut meat, like all meat. And we figured that slowly, that wasn't as hard as we thought it was going to be, actually.
Right.
So we figured, okay, what's the next step? We just figured we would figure it out.
That's what Richie did. He was like, yo, just don't.
Yeah, his brother cut all meat and
even
just
fish.
dropped weight.
Yeah.
Just dropped it.
Yeah.
Like to the point where I was like, is he okay? He was like, yeah, because he changed his eating habits.
He said he barely eat meat. He said he don't even really mess with it no more. He said he stopped. He cut every day.
Yeah.
And he works out. And Ralph is about 215 pounds.
How much did he lose?
He was 275.
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight.
And
it's not just about losing weight.
But he feels better.
Emotionally,
I mean, you're sharper and
yes.
Yeah. That's what I want. The focus and the sharpness back.
Actually, once you start to enjoy less weight and the benefit of losing weight, then you're gonna love being a vegan.
Yep. Question, Master Kim.
Yes.
When you vegan is basically nothing to eat that has a animal that deals with it, correct?
Fish, including fish.
Including fish? No fish, no meat
Mm-hmm.
whatsoever. Okay.
Well, the fish is still it's meat, right? Fish meat, right? So the thing is, when you eat meat, any kind of meat, it gets digested very quick, like in 6 hours or 12 hours. It usually takes vegetables. Once we eat them, it takes 24 hours to get fully digested and discharged from our body. But when we eat meat, the meat will be digested in 12 hours. So for that rest of 12 hours, it will be stinky stuff going through our intestines.
Right.
So would it be beneficial? Not that much.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Please look at the food index table and height, weight. Then you find the number of gram. In the morning, fruits, and in the afternoon from noon, that amount of vegetable, then 10% of that amount, I think it was fruits.
Yeah.
Leaves.
Mm-hmm.
And then 5% of nuts and
Sprouts.
yes, sprouts.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Memory.
Yeah, we were paying attention. Once we figured it out, we were like, oh. Okay. And then we realized it won't be as hard to go back since we started. We even started by, literally, it's like by accident. We was like, okay, what do you want to do? We have to do something. Yeah.
Yeah, that Indian doctor, he's, wow, when I watched his YouTube video, it was eye-opening, man. I was freaked out. Wow. Really? So you understand the importance of coconut oil and being a vegan or fruits. What I didn't tell you is the baking soda, right?
Right.
So let me go over with it a little bit. So when you look at this graph or photo, 0 is acid and 14 is alkaline, right? 7.365 is ideal blood pressure, pH for health of humans. Of course, 7 is neutral. And 8 is seawater. And 9 is baking soda. Right? If pH level is 6.8, disease symptoms begin. From 5.8, cancer cells begin to form. So baking soda is the easiest way to change our body, our blood's pH level to alkaline. That's the most powerful way, easiest way, most inexpensive way. Okay? So what you need to do is 1 teaspoon, black teaspoon, mix it with a 1/3 glass of water and drink it when your stomach is empty. It will help your kidney and bladder, which will help you with the arthritis too. Okay? So you need to do it like at least once a day for a while.
Okay.
And it is a very good painkiller too. There was a gentleman, like 60 years old, and he had a severe gout, but his problem was he was with needle phobia. He didn't want to see me, and so I asked her, his daughter, to ask him to drink baking soda. And he just tried 3 days, and 3 days later, his gout is pretty much gone.
Wow.
So, actually, when you see this here, seawater, and one of our patients told me that there's one gentleman in Southern America, he was fixing or treating cancer patients with seawater.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, in other words, salty taste is very good for you. So you need to use a lot of salt. Not too much though, right? So when you use salt, it has to be natural salt. It comes with a lot of minerals. Okay? Those animals raised in cattle, that's the meat you're getting usually, right? That has to be with no minerals in it. There's no mineral because they're using Roundup, which is kind of a key layer.
Right.
Sucks up all the minerals from soil and crops and plants. So those those animals raised in cattle, their body has to suffer the lack of a mineral. So they're all sick animals, no matter what, in many different ways. So when we eat them, of course, our body will be with the lack of minerals too. Even vegetables, nowadays, they don't use much soil either, right?
Yeah, I've seen that.
So even vegetable, it looks like a vegetable, but it doesn't have much vitamin or mineral either. So it can cause very serious health concerns or issues too. So salt has lots of mineral in it. So you need to have natural, non-bleached salt. When you go to a restaurant, those salts are usually bleached. So when you see the natural, that should be fine. And you may also want to do cold pack on your eyes.
Okay.
What is it called?
A cold pack.
Cold pack.
So put some ice cubes wrapped with towel and close your eyes and then put it on your eyes so it will lower the inflammation.
Okay.
Do that as soon as we get home.
Okay.
Just leave it around.
But if you feel discomfort because it's too cold or something like that, you need to take it away and take a rest and put it back on. How's it feeling now? What?
Getting better.
Yep. It wasn't even a minute.
Yeah, I agree.
What you need to do is just keep visualizing your dream. That's all what you need to do. Are you still doing that?
Yeah, like to the point where like we have like books or we write it out and it's crazy. You see how many books we have to write it out. Now we want to put it on a wall in the house.
You can write a book.
Like a vision board.
You write a book and sell it on Amazon.
Yeah, we've been through it all.
Yeah.
That movie that you told us to watch like around the first time is still like our favorite.
The Secret, man. The Secret.
The Secret.
Yes.
How about now? Is it perfect yet?
Yeah, I can read it. I can read it.
Told you, there are two least advanced medical fields are about eyes and kidney.
Wow.
So let's talk about your liver again. Okay? I'm not sure if you still remember the functions of your liver. Do you remember any of them?
Let's see. Bile, liver produces bile, and it helps break down.
No, okay.
Wait, doesn't the liver produce bile?
Forget about it. Okay. That's kind of the knowledge from conventional medicine.
Okay.
Okay. What I was trying to point out is.
Well, the liver controls my eyes. It affects my eyes. It's connected to my eyes. You say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And so my liver was probably unhealthy, or something was going on with my liver when he put that stuff in my eyes, and so that's why my liver was. I was listening. If my liver was healthier when I got my eyes dilated, it probably wouldn't have happened to me.
Exactly.
I was listening.
So I just wanted to give you the information about your liver, how important it is. Liver is in charge of muscle, sinews, vision, eyeball, anger, and reproductive organ. And I cannot exclude this is liver is the kind of master organ overseeing all other organs, self-healing. Okay, that's, well, if our heart stops to work, we're gonna die.
Right.
And if liver stops, we're gonna die too. But still, liver is very, very important because it has all the control over all the muscles and sinews. What if your liver fails to move your muscle in your heart? What happens?
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens if your liver fails to move your lung?
I'm done.
Yeah.
So they said I had muscle damage in my left eye. So that makes sense.
Yeah. Even vision.
Yeah.
Vision is controlled by what? Muscle.
That makes sense.
So when you eat a lot, guess what? Your stomach has to use lots of muscle and for a longer period of time. Then what? Your liver is in bad shape.
Right.
Your liver will have to hold the pain because you will eat too much. I'm not saying you're eating too much, but for example, and your small intestine and large intestine, if your liver cannot use your muscle in there, what happens?
Then they won't break everything down. It won't work right. They won't function.
They cannot move.
Yeah.
They got stuck. So that's that liver is that important. And also, at the same time, what it tells us is when you get angry, you will directly damage your liver. There's no exception.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I remember you said that before, actually.
Mm-hmm. So no matter what happens, don't get angry. You can't stop your heart. You can't stop your breathing. You can't stop your bladder. You can't have a control on your urination either.
Yeah, that's it. Got me pissed. Somebody to fix it. Yeah, so I was sitting there thinking, I don't even eat much at all. They're making jokes about how much I don't eat. I've been pissed off. So yeah, even more than normal is my point.
Yeah. So what happens is it's not one-way communication. Those functions and liver, they're working together. Okay? And when you have a healthy liver, you will have a much better or good tolerances on stress, so you don't get angry easy. Right? So even though you are supposed to be angry, when you turn around and walk away and forget it, and when you think or visualize your dream, your liver will not be affected or damaged that bad.
Mm.
You need to train your liver yourself.
Okay.
How's the vision?
Good.
I told you many times to come see me.
He's rubbing it in. It's such a struggle to look at a computer when you're like, oh, I'm seeing double.
No?
No. I'm just saying, and I can instantly tell the difference.
Mm-hmm. So how long did you have that vision?
3 weeks.
It's been about 3 weeks. Yeah. As soon as, about 3 weeks. It was like mid to end of February. So the first week, I just tried to stay calm. I was like, oh, it'll go away. And I was like, this is stupid. And then the second week, I got mad. And I was like, they don't know shit. Okay. So when Reggie called me, I was thinking, I was like, if I feel it, they don't know what they're talking about. Something's wrong and something happened and they don't know because I'm getting theories. Yeah. And then last week, I was just like, all over the place. It's hard. You gotta go to work every day, and they still expect you to produce, at level, and you can barely like send an email because you can't. You're seeing like 2 of everything, and then it's not clear, and you're like, this is bad. So they're like, no, we'll just go. We want to refer you to this person and that person and such and such. And I'm like, did you call them? He said, okay. And I'm what the hell they're talking about.
So what did the doctors tell you about your condition?
Well,
for the triple rounds you got coming up,
they said, one of them was like, oh, it has to be, MS. And that pissed me off because I purposely didn't write MS down on the form and ask you what was wrong with you, what other things you had. Because, I felt like that would be giving him something to go on.
Right.
And he looked into something. He's like, oh, you have a history of this? That has to be what it is.
Oh,
and it
absolutely
pissed me off because I was thinking, like, you didn't look anywhere. Usually they look behind your eye, they look at your nerves, see the health, is it pink, is it pale, blah, 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 blah. And he just went with it. And I was pissed off about it. So I went to someone else and he said, a lady said, you had severe muscle damage in the left eye and prism on your glasses. And I was looking at her and I was like, what? And she said, I said, what about the guy dilating my eyes? What about the fact that I walked in just to get a new prescription, as I've been wearing glasses since the 1st grade. You cannot tell me that the process is any different. What about that? I said, what about the fact that this didn't happen until he dilated my eyes? And I've had my eyes dilated before and I was fine. And she said, well, it could have been an adverse reaction to the dilation solution. We need to find out what exactly was in his solution that he put in your eye. Then she said, but you have so much muscle damage in your left eye that your right eye isn't tracking properly. And she was doing this. And so when I went that way, my right eye came all the way over here. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yes. Like, I'm fucking cross-eyed. Like, literally, I was cross-eyed. And so I didn't, actually, Reggie had to tell me because I didn't see it. I just kept saying, stuff looks crazy. And I'm in the car, Reggie's driving, and I look over at him and he said, shit, don't look at me. I don't know what the hell you're looking at. And but we play so much. And I was like, what do you mean? He said, your eyes like all the way over there. Oh my God. And I was so mad at him. And I was like, stop it, it's not funny. And so when I went there and I said, well, my boyfriend said, such and such and such. She said, that is exactly what you're doing. It's called Diplopia. And your right eye is overcompensating for your left eye not moving properly. And that's why your right eye is all the way over here. And I said, how many fucking calls do I have for the rest of my life? That's it. Call me again. And so she said, well, no, you can do exercises, but we need to see how bad the muscle damage is in your left eye. You need to go to a neurologist. So then the next doctor said, I'm going to refer you to a neuro-ophthalmologist, which is where I'm going to go tomorrow. And they're going to look and really take a picture, see what's going on, behind it, and give you exercises to see, you go left and right and see how your eyes are tracking. And so I said to her, how do we fix it? And she said, well, it could be permanent. The damage could be permanent. And I said, and then what? But you don't know exactly what caused it. I just randomly went in to get a new pair of glasses. You don't know what caused it. You don't know how to fix it, but it could be permanent. I could be skinny. Like, what are you? And I'm so, then I realized I was being an asshole. So I had to like catch myself. And because I feel it doesn't feel like anyone knows what they're talking about. Right. So, and you know, I'm a little blunt sometimes. And so I guess that means I'm not the best patient. Because you can't just tell me, oh, and then I said, I feel like you all just trying to get my copay. You know, it's like I come in here, but you didn't give me any answers. You know, and I said, well, I was the last person that referred me to you. And he didn't do any tests. He just looked at me and he tried to like look at the thing and say, well, let's see what other kind of things are existing or whatever. What, you gonna say my asthma caused it? Like, so the guy got mad at me because I didn't write, you know, mess down, because you're not going to attribute everything to the one thing you see that's already been wrong with me. Because I'm doing your job for you and you just guess and you're trying to, this is what she had, so we're going to make the scenario fit what we know is already wrong with her. I'm not stupid. So I've been mad for 3 weeks. I've been mad for 3 weeks and I'm like that, and I'm cross-eyed. So I have to like watch when I look at people because, you know, it makes people uncomfortable. Right. So I try not to look at people. And, you know, I've been taught to look at people when they speak to you. It's a sign of respect. So I try to look at people because I don't know what my eyes going to do. Like, who are you looking at? I don't fucking know who I'm looking at. So I've just been trying to like stay calm and just look out the window at the trees because it's creepy. It's really creepy. Yeah. And so I get it, you know. I've just been like,
so
it's hard.
You know, anyway, your story reminded me that your multiple sclerosis has not been fully fixed yet, right?
No, it hasn't been bothering me, but I mean, I think it's a lot better than it was prior to 2 years ago.
Okay. Now, she told you that you have muscle damage on your eye, okay? And multiple sclerosis is simply indication of unhealthy liver. And muscle damage in your eye is simply indication of what?
Liver.
Okay. Well, you need to be happy that you have discovered the reason why. That's how they've been trained. Okay. So, for today, on the way home, close your eyes. Okay? Because when you close the eyes, you will have less chance of getting to use your muscle on your eyeballs. And you need to give those muscles a lot of rest, so that they can repair themselves.
Okay.
Even now, you better close your eyes.
Right, and that means be quiet the rest of the day. I don't want to hear anything from you.
Well, you can still laugh and smile, but yeah.
He's loving this.
So, best way again is eat a lot of fruits and vegetables as per the index table, right? And sleep. And you will give a lot of break to your liver, and the liver should be able to fix your eye better.
That makes sense.
Just that easy.
Yeah. I don't even know how to sleep, so I have to go to sleep.
Yeah. Probably gotta sleep on these, right?
your vision is perfect now? Look at Rachel.
I could see him all along. I was seeing two of them, and that was scary. But I could see one of them. I see you, Roger.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's not double at all.
What did I say?
For help. I don't know what the hell that was, but I never.
Maiden.
But I wouldn't have been able to see the little line anyway.
Yesterday, when I was reading.
Yes, he
I
was
all the
reading.
way across the room, and you were like, "It's like I can see it."
It's show off. He was reading the baking soda.
Mm.
Do you eat potatoes?
Yeah.
Potatoes aren't bad. Like
Well,
if you're vegan, people.
No. Please listen to me. Please go to my website and type in search label, Label.
Label. Okay.
Mhm. And it will tell you there is a post about the labeling on those vegetables and fruits. Sometimes the number consists of 3 letters, 3 numbers, 4 numbers, or 5-digit numbers. Okay? The first number, if it is 3 or 4, it would probably grown naturally. 8 means GMO. 9 means organic. So that first number will tell you. So you need to memorize it. So there are some potatoes GMO, some potatoes not GMO. Okay? GMO, when I say the GMO potato and non-GMO potato, GMO potatoes are their DNA was changed to kill insects.
Right. That's all stuff.
Mm-hmm. So that means it can and it will damage our organs. So we need to avoid those GMO potatoes. But all other potatoes, they are still supposed to be safe to eat. Okay?
You know, if we go upstairs, like, they might sing Trailblazer with
You
you.
don't even know what they're saying. He's sitting there rocking.
Because it's church.
I know that.
Spinach.
You might hear, if you hear them say Trailblazer in Spanish, they're talking about the song.
You are so. You know 5 words in Spanish. You might be okay.
I'm trying. It's hard. It's hard.
You may want to, please put some, or use a cold pack. Once you put that on, then you can open your eyes, right? So you will minimize your movement.
Master Kim, do you drink coconut water?
No, I'm cheap.
What do you say?
What did he say? He said, no, I'm cheap.
Oh,
So, well, I have bottled water delivered home. So
okay.
I don't trust many corporations. It's water.
I feel the same way at times. I think everything is a conspiracy theory.
Now, you understand what has caused the problem, and you know how to fix the problem. And
Gotta fix that.
you need to have a peace of mind, and just to keep visualizing whatever you have the dream is. Worrying would not give you any help. Actually, worrying will make things worse every single day. Right? Never give up visualizing your dream. Never, never. Keep visualizing.